Dear students, welcome back to your class of English vocabulary building and conversation. Today we will discuss how a word with a vowel is pronounced and how the sound of that vowel changes in another word. It is very important to learn this to guess or to know the correct pronunciation of words. So it is better that you learn it today when you're young than make mistakes when you grow up. But why is it so important to learn? So there are 26 letters in English, but they make 44 sounds. So how will we know what will be the correct pronunciation of a word? How do we know that? There are certain rules in English which help us, which guide us. So in today's class, we will learn about one such rule, just one. So it is your phonetics class today. Which class is it? Phonetics class focusing on short and long vowels. But what is phonetics? It's a new word to you, I know. What is it? Phonetics is the study of sounds of human speech. Or to make it easy for you, it is the study of sounds of words in a language. So when we say a word, we make a certain sound and the analysts, the teachers, they study that sound and they tell you what sound is it and why is it like that. So they just guide us. So later on, when we learn a new word, when we see a new word, we guess the pronunciation of that new word. Okay? So moving on with our lesson. To remind you, the English letters, the alphabets are divided into, what are they divided into? Yes, you're right. Vowels and consonants. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. I know all of you know, you've learned it several times till now, that these are the 5 vowels. A, E, I, O, U. And the rest of the letters B, C, D, F, G, H and so on till Z, what are they? They are consonants. It's a very basic thing and all of you know it, I know. So we will focus on vowels. Now this is something new for you now. Please pay attention. The vowels, they are further divided into long vowels and short vowels. What are long vowels? Long vowels sound as if you are saying the letter itself. If you are saying A for A, it means it is a long vowel. It is also called as the name of the letter. So what is the name of the letter A? You're right, it is A. What is the name of the letter E? It is E. What is the name of the letter I? Yes, the letter I itself, the sound I itself. What is the name of the letter O? O. And what is the name of the letter U? The name of the letter U is U. Exactly what the letter is. Okay? So if in a word these letters, these vowels sound like their name, like A, E, I, O, U, in that word they are called long vowels. Later on you will see that these letters, they can make a different sound as well. But we will see it with examples to make it more clear for you. So what's our other examples? Rate. A simple word, rate. Here, the letter A sounds like A. Rate, A. And not like rat, A. So in rate, the sound of letter A is A, rate, and not A, like rat. I hope it's clear. Just try and say it. Just try and pronounce it yourself. You will see the difference. Another example is tree. In the letter tree, the letter E sounds like E itself. Tree, E, and not like pet, eh. So it is the same vowel E when in tree sounds like E, and when in pet sounds like eh, pet. Moving on, kite. Here the letter I sounds like its name. What was the name of the letter I? I, the sound which it makes. So in kite, I sounds like its name. I, kite, I, and not like kit. In kit, I sounds like I, ki, kit. Okay, just try to say it yourself and you will notice the difference. Kite, kit. Let's take an example of the letter O. Note. In note, the vowel O sounds like its name, which is O. Note, O. And not like not. In not, O sounds like O. Very short sound. Not, O. Okay. Example of U, cute. In cute, the vowel U sounds like U. Q, U. Cute, U. And not like cut. In cut, U is not sounding like U. U is sounding like Y. Cut, ka. Okay, we don't say cute. We say cut, ah. So U is making a sound there, cut. Okay, so let's study about the short vowels now. What are short vowels? Short vowels are pronounced in short form, and the sound is not like how the letter sounds, or is not like the name of the letter, but it is different and it is short. You will understand it more with examples. For example, in apple, A sounds like apple. We don't say apple. Do we say apple? I know you must be laughing now. No, it is not apple, but it is apple. So the sound of A here is apple. Okay, let's look at egg. Egg, the sound of E in egg is and not the name of the letter. What was the name of the letter? It was E. So we don't say eeg. Do we say eeg like tree? No, we don't. What do we say? Egg. So here, E is making the sound eh. Okay. Moving on to an example of I. Sit. In the word sit, I sounds like I. Sit. We don't say sight. Sit down. I know you must be laughing now. We don't say please sit down. No, we don't. We say please sit down. Okay. So here I is pronounced like I. Moving on to the word with letter O. Not. In not, O sounds like O. Not. O. And not like O. Okay? Like we don't say, I do not have a pencil. Do we say, I do not have a pencil? No, it's wrong. We say, I do not have a pencil. Okay, now you see the difference? Here, O does not sound like O. It sounds like O and short. Last example, tub. In tub, the letter U sounds like tub and not like U. We don't say tube. Where is the tube? It will be very funny. Tube is another word, but for tub, we say tub. You will learn this more, you will enjoy this more when we move on to our next slide and more examples. To make it a fun exercise and to help you pronounce the words clearly, it's a suggestion to use your mouth nicely, like use your tongue, use your lips, use your throat when you're pronouncing a word. So you get the correct pronunciation out of it. Okay? Make it a habit when you say a word, say it consciously using your lips, your tongue, your throat. And that is the key to correct pronunciation. That is how you pronounce the words nicely, correctly, and they sound great to the ears. They sound very nice. Then they will say, when the people who listen to these words or listen to you will say, oh wow, he speaks really well or she speaks really well. So it is very important to use your mouth, your tongue, your lips, your throat when pronouncing the words for correct pronunciation. Okay, please promise me that whenever you're going to pronounce the words, you will pronounce them nicely using your mouth. Okay, moving on. Dear students, this is the end of part 1 of your phonetics lesson. So take a break, but please do come back and watch part 2 for the rule of silent E. I will teach you some magic there, how you can change the pronunciation of words just by adding E. So it will be a fun exercise, and also you will practice a few words with long and short vowels. So please take a break now and come back, watch part 2. So see you in part 2.